Hi, this is Emily Matthews, and today I'm interviewing Roy Anhalt, who runs organic dairy outside of New Holstein. So, Roy, how did you get started with this?
My parents actually got started in 1994 being organic, got certified, and just basically kept going through the years of being organic, and we've grown over the years. We started with 49 cows, we're up to 120 right now. And then we actually in 2018 we got certified grass fed, so that's an additional certification that we have. So,
Right.
Yeah.
And then how many cows did you have when my kids were milking?
Right at about 89, 90, I think.
Okay, I just was curious because you said you were growing. Well, describe how, say, grass-fed organic is different from conventional.
Well, the two tiers that you have is usually the organic comes first, so you have to be certified organic in order to be grass-fed certified. The company we're with.
Okay.
So you can be grass-fed certified without being organic, but for our milk company, you have to be both.
Right.
And the main differences are conventional. You can use chemical fertilizers, you can use herbicides and sprays and stuff like that. Organic, there's only certain fertilizers you can use, and they usually have to be a mine source. So like we can use elemental sulfur.
Okay.
However, you can't use like lime from a beet pulp. You can't use that.
Okay.
So it has to be from a mine source. So it has to be from a quarry and stuff like that. So there's a lot of rules there.
Interesting.
And then once you get into the grass-fed, well, now you're looking more animal side. And organic is 120 days minimum on pasture. Grass-fed is 150 days minimum, and 60% of the dry matter has to come from pasture.
Yeah. So
rather than 30%, which is
hay.
organic.
In other words, hay and silage.
No, just pasture itself.
Oh.
So not even the forages that you're feeding. It has to be from pasture.
From the pasture.
So for right now, tonight they're actually going to start going out morning and night. They've been going out during the day, but the pastures haven't been quite to the point where there's enough there for them to be out at night. But there is now, so we're going to put them out morning and night. And we feed them a little bit during the day, so that way if they come home from bugs or whatever, there's something here for them to eat. Or when they come home from milking, there's feed there for them.
Right.
So that way they're not just standing around.
Right. And I presume you rotate your pastures and all that.
We actually reseed our pastures every year. We add about 8 pounds of mix back into it.
Okay.
And I would say 8 to 10 years, we'll rotate it into a sorghum sedan, and we'll actually graze that.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's always grazed off, but our pastures get rotated every 8 to 10 years.
Right. So what would you say is the most fun of what you do?
For me personally, I would say just the animal side of it is, I mean, driving tractor is fun, don't get me wrong, but the animal side of it, because you're taking care of something and you kind of, they can't tell you what's, wrong with them or if it's making them happy. You have to kind of figure it out. So that's the real challenge, and I guess I like the challenge.
Yeah, that's what my daughter Laura liked about the sheep too when she had them. Yeah, and then what would you say is maybe the biggest challenge you ever had to face?
Back in 2017, so in 2016, back to 2014, we were actually shipping milk to an ice cream plant.
Oh, sure.
And we had another milk company taking the excess. And we had permission from that milk company to go to the ice cream plant.
Right.
But in 2017, they decided it was all or nothing. We had to pick who we were going with. And the ice cream plant shut down November till February, so we signed on with the milk company, and they lowered the price that we were getting about $12 a hundred.
Oh boy!
And then the next year they lowered it more, but they had a quota on, and they didn't include any of the milk we shipped to the ice cream plant. So we lost half of our income in 2018.
Oh my goodness!
And thankfully, the banks that we worked with and everybody else that we worked with, our suppliers and everything, I told them up front what was going to happen.
Right.
And we all worked through it. It's like they let me make payments, stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah.
And so just kind of keeping everybody in the loop and
Communication is key.
That
is the big thing. That makes or breaks a business, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So what would you say, just final question, your vision going forward?
100% honest, I don't really want to get bigger.
Yeah.
I would like to
Right.
get better and do better
Right.
with the animals and
Right.
figure out ways to make
Yeah.
things easier.
Right.
You know, whether it's not necessarily technology, but being able just to do something that has a longer effect than corn and beans is, you know, this year's corn, next year's beans.
Right.
If you're doing that kind of rotation, whereas our pastures are 8 to 10 years.
Right.
So they hold up a little better, but once you get certain weeds in there, then you have to work them up and put something else in to
Right.
get that out. And
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So,
Yeah.
so I guess not really answering the question, but
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You want to make things more productive,
right,
more easy.
Yep,
Yeah.
make it run a little better and
Right.
try to maintain
Yeah.
a good equilibrium between family
Right.
and farm and
Yeah.
everything else. So,
Yeah.
so
Exactly.
that would be the hardest thing.
Well, thank you very much. This is Emily Matthews here to help you with all your real estate needs. And that's it for now. This is Emily Matthews here to help you with all your real estate needs. Don't forget to subscribe. It's the little icon with my head on it. Have a wonderful day.